What's going on, brothers? Hope you're all having a blessed and fantastic day today. Now, this is going to come as a shock to you, bro, but it's your fault. Everything that's happened to you in your life, the situation you're in right now, all of that has been a culmination of the decisions and the choices and the actions that you made and took leading you up to this point. Now, I know that sounds extreme, but trust me when I say this, bro, you don't want it to be any other way because it's best when you think like that because there are two paths of thinking as far as accountability is concerned. You either blame everybody else and blame outside factors, outside influences on your life, or you can either blame yourself. So let's talk about, the type of life you live when you blame everybody else. When you're placing the blame on, the government or society or some other person who's like, oh, this guy, he was coming for me. I'm the victim here. He was attacking me this whole time. That's why I failed. That's why I couldn't succeed. It was because of him. Oh, that guru told me false information. When you think like that, you're giving the power over your life. You're quite literally yielding control over your own life to somebody else. And that's a bad thing because if you think about it, right, if some outside factor, right, if the government is the reason that you're failing in life, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to beat the government? No, you can't, right? Or if that, that outside factor, that outside person, that other person puts you in that situation, what are you going to do about it, right? Because if you didn't put yourself there, if you weren't controlling yourself, you weren't the one who led yourself to that situation, you aren't going to be able to get out of it, right? You're going to have to hope and pray that this other person, that the government just magically decides, oh, I'm so sorry that I did that to you, bro. Here's $1 million. Here's a supercar. Here's a beautiful 10 out of 10 wife, big booty Latina, and everything you've ever wanted, right? And I had to break it to you, but it's not going to happen, right? Which is why you don't want to blame outside factors. You don't want to blame other people for the decisions that you made in your life. You want to blame yourself because when you blame yourself, when you acknowledge that, oh, I actually took myself here, me using my own free will, made these decisions, took these actions, said these things, and that's why I'm in the situation that I'm in right now. And when you truly accept and acknowledge that, then you understand that you put yourself into this specific situation. But that also means you can bring yourself out of it. Like as a personal example, right? I'm like $2,000 in credit card debt right now. And that was my fault. That was me being stupid, right? Not making the right decisions. I shouldn't have put all of that money into a business model that wasn't yielding anything in return. That was my own fault, right? It wasn't the guru who told me start an SMA. It wasn't, this guy telling me this thing. No, that was me listening to that guy. It's like, oh my goodness, this is what I need to do, and following his instructions. I didn't have to do that. I could have, used my head and thought, oh, wait a second, I'm putting all this money into this. And I haven't made a dime back yet. Maybe I should try doing this without spending money. And, I wouldn't be in debt right now. I'd have some capital and I'd be bing chilling right now, but I'm not because my own decisions led me to the point that I'm in right now. But because I understand that, I realize, okay, I put myself here. I know damn well I'm gonna bring myself out, right? Because it's just the level of accountability I have, the level of confidence I have in myself. I understand that, the game is not over until I die. As long as I'm breathing, I'm going to be able to change my decisions, change my actions, and turn this situation around. But that's only because I understand it's my fault that I'm here. I can't blame anybody else, and I definitely don't want to blame anybody else because why am I giving power over my life to some outside factor, right? Who are you? Who are you to control me and to, ruin my life, right? I'll, I'll ruin my own life and I'll make it better, bro. Like, get out of here, man. You're not controlling me. I'm controlling me. So that's the way you want to live, bro. Because another thing is when you understand that it's your fault, you're acknowledging that you are not perfect. You're acknowledging that you have room for improvement. And that's a beautiful thing, right? To be able to reflect and understand that I am not the best. There's always areas I can improve. There's always things I could have done better. And that's how you're going to constantly improve. That's how you're going to constantly better yourself. And that's the type of person you want to be. That's the type of life you want to live. Is you have to understand that it's your fault. It's my fault. It's everybody's own fault that they're in the situation that they're currently in right now. Hopefully you found some value in this video, bro. Hopefully you learned something new, and hopefully you understand that you hold ultimate accountability over your own life. Yes, on one end, it's your fault that you ended up in that situation, but at the same time, that also gives you the freedom and the potential to build any life that you want to live. So let's lock in, bro. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.